there, I'm Laura from 5 out of 4 Patterns, and welcome to a new free pattern tutorial from 5 out of 4 Patterns. Today we're making a scrunchie using fabric and elastic. Let's get started. Go ahead and cut your fabric 17 inches long by 3.5 inches wide and match the right sides together with the long edges matching and pin or clip. Sew the long edge between the marks with the correct stitch for your fabric. That means if you're using a woven fabric, use a straight stitch. If you're using a knit fabric, go ahead and use a stretch stitch. This next part can be a little tricky. Turn half your tube right side out by pushing one edge into the opening. You want to keep your right sides together. When you can get the two short ends matching up, pin them together. Sew the short ends together all the way around using the appropriate stitch for your fabric. Now, turn the whole thing right side out. Now it's time to cut your elastic 8 inches long. Attach a pin or bodkin to one end. Now you're going to thread your elastic through the opening in the scrunchie. Make sure you don't lose sight of your tail, so hang on to that. Now that you've gone all the way through, overlap your ends of the elastic by 1/2 inch and sew together with a zigzag stitch. Lastly, use a ladder stitch to sew that opening closed. ladder stitch is new to you, we're here to help. We have a sewing school episode just for the ladder stitch, and we will link it in the description notes below. If you'd like to spice up your scrunchie a little bit, add a bow. Take 2 pieces cut from the pattern and place right sides together, leaving an opening of 1 to 2 inches. Sew around the edge with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, backstitching at the beginning and at the end. Now, trim the seam allowance to 1/8 inch and snip off corners at the tips. Go ahead and turn your bow right side out and use something pointy to push out those tips. Now press it. Use a ladder stitch to close the opening. And remember that there's a sewing school video just for the ladder stitch linked in the description box below. That bow around your scrunchie or hairband and have a great day. I haven't made a scrunchie since the 90s. My kids love them and so do their friends. That makes this free pattern and tutorial exciting because it's free and it's a fun, fast, easy gift that you can make for your friends and loved ones. I hope you enjoyed this free tutorial and pattern and that you will click the subscribe button below and you will come on this ride with us where we never stop sewing and never stop growing. Bye!